Hello and welcome. And I tell you, it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Inter Miami taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And coolly done despite the mounting pressure. Kaká. And that was a very fine read. James. Yaya Toure. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Andrea Pirlo. Oh, big chance. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Federico Valverde. And a lot to like about this attack. Good piece of defending. Teammates available. And he's through here. And the danger cleared. Pirlo, and it might be. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Ivan Cordoba. And on to Gomez. Alonso. In with a chance. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Garrincha. Real chance. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And well positioned to clear. Kylian Mbappe. Ronaldinho. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Ake. And with Donnarumma. And he takes it away. Kaká. Now with Garrincha. A glorious chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Grimaldo. Here's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out, could reduce the deficit. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally, I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Mario Gomez. Attacking possibilities for Real. Is it going to be? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Andrea Pirlo. Leao. And Stam got rid of it. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Bristol Rovers up against Inter Miami.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the player.
And he's made headway. Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort.
Can they get themselves in front here? In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Ronaldinho. And Valverde. And he's through here. Leao. This could square the game. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Beckham. Stam. Bukayo Saka. Saka, can they forge ahead? Oh, credit to the goalkeeper, fantastic save.
Well, in that situation, that's a really top-class save from the keeper.
That's useful play. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Count. And still an opportunity. Just knocked it out of there. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Count. Martinez. Luis Diaz. Marcel Desailly. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Still alive. Pressing like that will help the cause. Brilliant save. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, he took care of it defensively. Pirlo. Frimpong. Count. Luis Diaz. 20 minutes to go. Might really be able to trouble them here, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Pirlo. And Valverde. Valverde. Determined defending. Not smooth in possession.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Frimpong. And it's with Ronaldinho. Mbappe with it. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It is Manchester City versus Inter Miami.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Evanilson. Danger still on. Well, threat over for now. Rafael Leao. He's beaten his man. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. A City free kick forthcoming. Andrea Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Mbappe with it. Bukayo Saka. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. And putting paid to the danger. Grimaldo. Evanilson. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Frank Rijkaard. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Might go ahead, and it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Good-looking pass. Federico Valverde. And a good take under duress there. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and it would be wrong to say that they're really enjoying this away day, up to this point anyway, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
So, the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So, back underway here into the second half. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Kulusevski. Now Mo Salah. And now their turn to have the ball. Saka. This could square the game. And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Sterling. Zirkzee. Salah. Real chance. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Just 20 minutes remaining now. Salah. Sterling. Scott McTominay. Intercepting it intelligently. Ronaldinho. Might be a chance here. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. A change in the offing for City. So almost at full time, and it hasn't quite gone to plan for the visitors, has it? Stuart, interested to get your take as always.
Well, it's been a tight match, but they haven't done quite enough going forward, in my view. It's all been a bit too predictable. A lot of passing, but not enough penetration. They have to get crosses into the box in these final few minutes if they want to get anything out of this.
And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Ronaldinho. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper... And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Barcelona up against Inter Miami.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And he might be through here. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Bukayo Saka. Beckham read it well. David Ginola. And that'll be a Barca throw. Theo Hernandez. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. David Ginola. David Beckham. And return to Ginola. Big chance. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Ronaldinho. Valverde. Mbappe with it. Saka. He's in behind. Messi. Rafael Leao. Ronaldinho. So here we are, moving close to half-time, and the visitors with work to do, I think it's fair to say, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Oh, that's a fine pass. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close, it was a decent effort, just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Federico Valverde. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Beckham. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. TOTY. And cleared away. unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
And there to intervene. Saka, and this to level it. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Bukayo Saka. Saka. Effective looking pass. Tension building, still level. And a good take under duress there. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that one.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid versus Inter Miami.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Beckham. And the defensive intervention there. Maicon. Now, who can he play it to? Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Yapstam. Marcel Desailly. And it's with Ronaldinho. Valverde. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. It'll be a corner. And Desailly had enough about him to be able to deal with the threat. Stam. And away by Maicon. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. Rafinha. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. Mbappe. Maicon. Here's Rafinha. David Beckham. Maicon. Beckham. Couldn't keep the ball. Federico Valverde. Bukayo Saka. Oh, surely! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Leao. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Oh, good save. On the corner, too close to the goalkeeper that time. Maicon. Beckham. A struggle to keep the ball from Real. Rafael Leao. Pirlo. Possession lost, intercepted. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And into the last 15 minutes of action. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, that was a decent effort, and you just sense a goal's coming here.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Ronaldinho. Here's Valverde. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And not cleared away properly. Well, they can bring it out now. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Inter Miami against Borussia Dortmund.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players, players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. And a bit mischievously, the wall has inched forward. Nesta. Well, he's given us away. Just the clearance that was needed. Might be a chance here. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Saka. Andrea Pirlo. Effective looking pass. Ronaldinho, can he get them level? Oh my goodness, he's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class, fantastic technique.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position, he made it far too easy for him to score.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Ronaldinho. And intercepted by Nesta. Valverde. Saka. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, as they restart the game, how will Borussia Dortmund reply to that setback? Mane. And Borussia Dortmund in a position of menace. But they took care of the situation defensively. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And Dortmund will go to the bench. Into the second half then, with Borussia Dortmund trailing. Can they summon the right response? Patrick Kluivert. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Keeping the ball moving. And that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Jeremy Frimpong. Bukayo Saka. Frimpong. And Valverde. Now, options are plenty. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Ronaldinho. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Sergio Busquets. And into the last 20 minutes. Now Busquets. Messi. Well, must take the lead here. Very quick thinking there. Rafael Leao. Ronaldinho. Saka. On the ball, Rafael Leao. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Jeremy Frimpong. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Good-looking move. Well, relying on the goalkeeper, and my goodness, he produced the goods.
Yeah, great save at such a vital moment.
Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Real Madrid up against Inter Miami.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show.
And he's through here. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Maicon. He's given us away. Good-looking ball. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Well, attacking possibilities. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Bukayo Saka. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Mbappe. And Valverde. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Not away completely. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Rafael Leao. And the ball is loose. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
So back underway following the equaliser. Touré. Might be onto something with that ball. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Rafael Leao. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine save. Well, he took care of it defensively. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Well, he's certainly not alone. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Saka. Toure. Desai. 30 minutes left for play. Mateus. Lothar Mateus. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Perhaps an opportunity here for Real Madrid to take the lead. Corner. Mateus. On to Maicon. Real chance. And keeping it out. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Stam. Plenty of support here. He succeeds in clearing it. Jeremy Frimpong. Just 10 minutes to go. Mbappe. Level pegging, but can they change that? Mbappe. Now with Ronaldinho, struggling to get it away. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Ronaldinho. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances. I really enjoyed that one.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid up against Inter Miami.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Oh, big opportunity! And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Rafael Leao. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Douglas Luiz. Zinedine Zidane. Now in a more than decent position. Oh, this could square the game. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So, a level contest. 1-1. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Count. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Mbappe. And it's with Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Oh, can they forge ahead? And stopping the danger. Opportunity it is. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Grimaldo. Pirlo. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Pedro Gonçalves. Real Madrid have given us away. He's in with a chance. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, they couldn't keep possession. And and he's broken free. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Federico Valverde. Intercepted effortlessly. Count. Martinez. Well, no stopping him. Desai averting the danger. Bakayoko. Zinedine Zidane. It's with Douglas Luiz. Zidane. Oh, man, touched onto the woodwork. And Real doing well to win it back. Plenty of support here. Martinez. Here's Mbappe. Well, the pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. Oh, big chance. And there it is. All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Inter Miami versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Might take the lead. Carlos Alberto lets them breathe again for now. And he keeps going. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, as you can see, that's a great bit of skill. He times this so sweetly. What a good goal that is.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Schweinsteiger. Cleared away by Stam. Eder Militao. Carlos Alberto. Mbappe with it. It's with Douglas Luiz. It's got to be! Leao. Carlos Alberto's clearance. Now with Vidic. So nearly at half-time, and the home side trailing, albeit not by much. Stuart, your thoughts up to this point?
Well, I've been...
Must be a goal! That's 2 for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So off and running again, and Barca very much bossing it in the first 45. Will we see more of the same in the second half? Federico Valverde. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Rafael Leao. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Ludovic Giuli. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo lost it. Valverde. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Ludovic Giuli. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Well, that wasn't part of the plan, was it? Giving the ball away like that. And he might be through here. And he clears the danger. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. 10 minutes left for play. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been...
Oh, that is truly wonderful! But it's no shock, is it? When you consider how capable he is, and that's why they've named him in the Team of the Year.
Well, you can't ignore this player, can you? Selected for the Team of the Year. He's an outstanding technician.
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It is Manchester City versus Inter Miami.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Cole. Morgan Gibbs White. Puskás. And in with a real chance. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Federico Valverde. And the defensive intervention there. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Ronaldinho. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Morgan Gibbs White. Good-looking ball. He's in with a chance. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, he gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
Substitution time it is here. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Valverde. And it's with Ronaldinho. Good-looking sequence, this. Valverde. Clears it away. Messi. Puskás. Wonderful chance. And a goal it is for Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Saka. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Pirlo. Well, this would help them get back into the game. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Pirlo. And that brings the attack to an end. Kevin De Bruyne. And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, still an issue here. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Phil Foden. Well read to ease the pressure. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. De Bruyne. Touré. On to Puskás. Puskás. Maicon. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Valverde. Ronaldinho. Federico Valverde. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.